Damn it. Oh, come on now. I know I left it somewhere. Come on. Hellspawn and fire. How is it I've lost my own badge? I mean, what the home? Can I help you? Oh, that's right. You're the new hire, aren't you? Sorry, it's a bit of a mess right now. I'm a little discombobulated, but not to worry. I'm always able to, sort myself out, find what I need to find. It's not a problem at all, don't worry. So, you're the new hire, you said, right? Good to know. My name's Sam. What's your name? Well, it is damn good to meet you. I'm sure we'll get along just fine. Tell me, you done any kind of work like this before? Peacekeeping and whatnot? Well, I do admit it's a little bit different, rest of the country, but here in Frosthaven especially, it's a bit of a trick. That's why we have the, special police, as we like to think of ourselves. That's right. Frosthaven Supernatural Protection. Because sometimes it takes a monster to catch a monster. You'll have to forgive my bad jokes. You gotta understand, I've been around for a little while, so they tend to just rotate. Oh, yeah. Old timer who told me that one? Yeah, he must have been on the force 50 odd years. Well, I appreciate that, but I'm a bit older than I look. Don't worry. Oh, I've been on the force now. Phew, longer than I can remember. I've been with this force since, we were called sheriffs. Sheriff Sam, that was my name. Oh, I was not a huge fan of the alliteration, don't you worry. But I was a fan of the badge. I have to admit, something about a silver star it was a lot nicer than what we're dealing with now. Oh, most of us just wear it around our neck on a chain, but, some of us, present company included, seem to put theirs somewhere. And sure as hell they don't remember where it is. Nah, I can't rightly say I do. I wish I did. Make my life a lot easier, but nope. Not even a little bit of an idea. Now, I'll find it eventually. It's not a big problem. But, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself? Where you from? Oh, I hear it's nice there. Especially during the spring times. I hear that, when the wind blows in just the right direction, you can smell every flower. Is that true? Fair enough. I'm just trying to be cordial is all. We don't get many new recruits down here in Break Rock, so I do try to be as friendly as possible. Oh, yes. I mean, let's be fair, we don't get many recruits into the Supernatural Protection Squad to begin with, but I mean, especially down here, it's a little tough. Well, you'd think that everybody'd want to be, by the coast or, on the water or whatever, but nah, for the most part, everybody really prefer to be in Frost City. That's where the action is, and of course, if you want to live a little bit of a life, that's where you want to go anyway. Oh, yes, indeed. I'll be the first to admit, life here is a little bit slower. We tend to take things at our own pace. You want to live that sort of, fast paced adventure life, and then you go up to Frost City. Ain't a problem to find it. Look at me. I could jaw all day long. I'm sure that ain't what you want. Why don't I give you the quick tour? Alright, starting out, that's your desk. Sorry, but newbie gets the corner. That's just the way of it. So, phone, computer, I'm sure you're all familiar with that. Excellent. Now, if we come through this door here, we got our bathrooms and locker rooms. The administrative folk will assign you a locker. Keep your stuff there, get changed. FSS is a strictly plainclothes group, so don't necessarily worry about a uniform, but in case you don't want to walk around in just your civilian clothing, we got options. Oh, yes. Now, we are also an armed division, so how'd you do on your prequels? 99%, damn. Remind me not to draw against you. Oh, that's good. Sadly, the days of the quick draw are over, but, you know, by and large, we do all right. Let's be fair. If I even have to pull my sidearm, I'm doing my job poorly. That's a last ditched option. Shouldn't even come out of your holster unless there is no other option. That's just the truth. Indeed. Um, so back through the locker room, there is a shower in case you need it. I always keep a spare change of clothes here just to be safe. What else? There's a training ground in the basement, simple shooting range. Um, Up front, welcome desk. Um, got a few holding cells in the back. The big holding cell obviously is up in Frost City. Now, if it's really bad, we tend to export out to the country. Oh, no, no, no. Anybody really bad, we can't keep here. I mean, Frosthaven has a jail, but we really can't afford to keep people in it for like long term. So they get shipped back to the US and they go into that system. I don't love it, if I'm being completely honest, but we don't have much of another option. True enough. What else? There's a nice cafe down the way. Um, Couple of good lunch spots in, the downtown area. parking in the back. I wish I had more for you. I really do, but Break Rock here is kind of a quiet precinct. I know. They call us the retirement precinct. It's not wholly inaccurate, but at the end of it all, again, the action's up in Frost City. Or maybe Sheer Peak. Down here, I mean, we deal with a lot of maritime issue, but not much else. Well, again, with the coast just to, the south. We tend to find a lot of weirdness coming from that area. Fog Hill's not too bad. Frost City's where the crazy is. Oh, listen, I could go on and on and on about Frost City. I'm not even gonna lie. I was appointed there when I first joined the force. It was fun for a while. Not gonna say it wasn't, but after a while, it gets to be a little old. Well, like I said, I've been on the force a while. I'm older than I look. Don't ever judge a book by its cover. Hell, if I've learned anything from this job, that might be it. Nah, it's just a simple truth. I mean, let's face it. Out here, we got werewolves and vampires and all sorts of other shit that, tends to look human. I'm not saying they're bad, I'm not saying they're good, but it's worth remembering you don't ever really know what you're dealing with until, you're dealing with it. Hey, as long as you understand that, that's the point. How about this? Why don't you go drop your stuff off in a locker? Uh, for right now, take 22. I know it's vacant. We'll get a cup of coffee and, I'll run you through basic procedure. Sound like a plan? Excellent. Go drop your stuff. I'll be waiting for you at my desk.